Alright guys, welcome back to Central Hub Emporium. Right here, got my first acoustic guitar, and I'm going to play something on it. I'm going to show you why you should start an acoustic. Let's do this. Okay, all jokes aside, this is my first acoustic guitar. You can see it's pretty old by the kind of yellow spruce on it. Got my ball-ins jangling. That's because I'm going to be changing them out in a second. But yeah, this is my first acoustic. Cut my teeth in this thing. It kind of sucks. It was made by this company called Allen, and it's Allen with an A. We'll put it on screen right now. And I looked it up. I actually wasn't able to find this company, so they might have been local or something, or shut down. I don't know what happened, but when I wanted to learn to play guitar, my uncle had this in his shed. He said, "Here, take this, boy." So I did. Cut my teeth in this thing. Learned guitar in this thing. Is it an excellent guitar? No, but I wouldn't have had it any other way. Because when I finally switched over to a nicer acoustic guitar, playing it was like butter. It's like buttery, sweet, smooth, velvety. All the descriptive words that we could use. And the same thing applies to acoustic and electric. If you start an acoustic, you're going to be playing thicker strings. It'll be a little bit more difficult. Again, if you really press down, try to get bar chord. But if you wait like a year or two, you finally make the switch over to electric, playing this will feel like, it'll just feel like a god. But there's a lot of points I have to address, a lot of maybe criticism in the comments, some points you might bring up. But first, I'm actually going to be taking the strings off of this and putting it onto an acoustic guitar that is actually usable. Let's do this, guys. Alright guys, well, that might have taken about 30 seconds for you. For me, that was a solid half hour right there. I need a fucking cigarette. Don't smoke, children. It's not cool. You might think it's cool. It's waking up at 3 in the morning and hacking your alarms out cool? No, it isn't. So, what was this video about? Oh yeah, acoustic guitar. I failed to mention this earlier. We're doing this all in one take. We're not no two-take, Andy. We can do this all. I'm passionate about the subject, so we're going to test my ability to speak extemporaneously about a subject that I'm passionate about. I actually lost the saddle on this acoustic guitar and all the bridge pins. Where did they go? I got no idea. Maybe I woke up at 3 a.m. and ate them after hacking my lungs out, but they're gone. There was actually another acoustic I had in my collection at some point that I gave to Victor, friend of the channel. He's on all the videos. You'll probably see it on the channel at some point. I actually lost the saddle and the nut for that acoustic guitar. And so over the course of my career, I've lost 2 saddles, 1 nut, probably about 20 bridge pins. Well, actually, yeah, probably about 20 bridge pins. And a bunch of guitar picks, but that's standard, so I don't know how I managed to keep losing nuts and saddles, but hey, it happens. So, yeah, let me step over here. Make sure we're still going. Still doing our thing. Okay. Man, this part of the video is gonna suck. Okay, so one good thing about acoustic guitar and starting on it for a beginner is that it's a completely self-contained instrument. You see this acoustic guitar right here? As you can see, there's no volume knob. There's no tone knob, there's no capacitors, potentiometers, there's nothing like that. No pickups, no coil bobbin windings, anything like that, no amp, no fucking reverb, any of that stuff. This is what it is. You just put the strings on and you play. it stays consistent, the tone doesn't change. That's good for a beginner, so that you keep yourself on track, just focusing on your technique, and you don't get overwhelmed thinking about tone and gear and all this stuff. Like, I've been playing 6 years, I'm just now getting into gear, and to be honest, I'm doing it for you, the audience. So make sure to thank me in the comments. Another thing is, if you start on an electric guitar, you'll see some people, they tend to get ahead of themselves. Like, they've been playing for a few weeks, they want to be like Tim Henson, they want to play like some artificial harmonics, you know, and you can just get ahead of yourself like that. You need to get your fundamentals down if you want to be good at guitar, do shreddy stuff like that. You need to learn the fundamentals, and if you try to play like some Tim Henson stuff and acoustic, some crazy stuff, you know, it's just not going to work the same way. So you'll be able to learn at a pace where you can build up your fundamentals, and you'll be able to develop as a guitar player. Now, I actually do have to get this tuned up. The stringies go up. I'll be back in a moment, guys. And basically, if you're new to guitar watching this video, every time that you do this, change the strings out, you're just kind of sitting here praying that it won't break. This last step right here, oh, we hope it doesn't break. Believe it or not, it doesn't. Break. What we're going to do right now with our cigarette hands is take the strings, kind of stretch them out. I've heard somewhat recently actually that this is good for tuning stability if you go ahead and pre-stretch it out. So we're just going to stretch the bad boys out. Yeah. Okay, so something I like to do, once I got it all tuned up, I'll usually tune it once, stretch the strings out, you gotta tune it again, is I'll go ahead and cut these, leave about 1 millimeter on, because you know, these will cut you, you don't want these getting in your way, so once it's tuned up and I know how many windings I have, I'll just snip these off. I'll go on the floor for right now, with my cigarette ash. Okay, so we're all done now. Guitar is tuned, it's strung up, and I swear if you little goblins in the comment section come at me, say, oh, he's not changing his strings efficiently. Well, I'll tell you what, also, oh my god, you already know, boy, but let's get into this. So now that we got this tuned up, another thing I'll hear pretty commonly is, oh no, I can't start an acoustic guitar. I'm a metalhead. I listen to real hardcore metal, thrash metal bands like Pantera, like Cannibal Corpse. Let me tell you where you're wrong. You can actually play any genre on acoustic. You think you can't play metal on acoustic? You can. You just have to get a little bit more creative with it. So, like, let's say on an electric guitar, you might throw in some distortion. You might play some. On an acoustic guitar, there's less going on, so you just have to get more creative. So you could play that same thing, but strum a chord with it, you know, and then we get like super metal with it, like. Tell me that doesn't sound metal. Tell me, try and tell me in the comments. That sounds metal. You just gotta be more creative. So you can play any genre. You want to play some, whatever you want to play, whatever suits your fancy, even if it's ambient stuff. It can be done on an acoustic guitar too. So, let me see, is there anything more here? I do have a few notes. Yeah. Give it like a year or two, be playing on that acoustic guitar, switch over to electric, and you'll sound like a fucking god. So it's pretty cool. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. I do recommend that you start an acoustic, and at some point we actually will be making a sequel to this video. Which gear to start out with? I picked out some gear what I think would be good for a beginner guitarist. But thanks for watching this video. Thanks for tuning in. This is the first solo video in a while. All one take, no editing, no bullshit. I could have used the SM57 right here and got like some clean audio, but I was like, oh, I'll just use the shitty iPhone camera. But yeah, let us know what you think of the video in the comments. Did you start an acoustic? Did you start an electric? Did you start on the floor or something? Alright, thanks for watching, bye.